So I grew up Mercer Island, Washington, just outside of Seattle. I started taking flute lessons in 8th grade because there was a new 7th grader that came in and she was trying to challenge me for first chair, and I didn't want to lose my chair, so I was like, I need lessons. So I started taking lessons. I was very fortunate to have a high school flute teacher who really encouraged me to pursue the flute. After high school, I went to Northwestern University in Illinois for undergrad, and then I went to the Eastman School of Music for my master's. And then I did most of my doctoral degree, all the coursework at Rice University at the Shepherd School of Music. I believe this will be the beginning of my 7th year teaching at Lamont, and I love it. I love my students here. I love the environment of the university. I love how small it is. I love how everyone knows each other. I think it's really a wonderful opportunity for learning and something different than I ever had, because I was always in bigger programs in all of my schools. And I think this is really valuable here to have an environment where it's smaller. One of the things that I'm most proud of is my flute studio here and the way my students treat each other, the way they support each other. In my previous studios, there were a lot of competition, I think, and so my teaching philosophy is really to be supportive and to have everybody work together, and it's very, very important to me, and it's been wonderful because every year that I've been here, I get a little nervous when I bring in new people, but every year they just blend in beautifully, and I really try to stress to them how everybody is on, has their own little niche in music, and it's not going to be the same niche for each flute player. And so I really encourage everybody to just, do their best to learn as much as they can for themselves, and not compare yourself to someone else necessarily. Maybe, strive to improve, but I'm all about positivity and support. I would say that generally we have about 2 grads and about 6 undergrads. My magic happy number is 8 flutes in the studio. Sometimes we'll be between 7 and 9. I am so impressed with Lamont. It's amazing here because there are so many. Since I've been here, we've started the chamber music program. So not only do my students have the experience of playing in either wind ensemble or orchestra, both equally strong, equally valuable. They will be doing that every quarter, as well as playing in a coached chamber ensemble, which is amazing. I never had that in my training. Maybe we did chamber music on our own, but to have a weekly coaching and weekly rehearsals with a group of people, a small group of people outside of your big ensemble, I think is really valuable. They started on their own 2 years ago a flute choir, and so when I can, I come in to their rehearsals and I coach them. They have loved doing that, and they just really wanted to play together more. And so what's great is at Lamont we have 2 alto flutes, we also have 2 bass flutes, and so people can check those out and use those, and that's also a wonderful experience. Again, another experience that I didn't have in my youth.
Yeah.
I've also had students who've really taken advantage of other modern music ensemble or different things happening within Lamont that they do on their own. So really someone can do as much as they want. Okay, so another thing that I love about it here is that we have a weekly performance class, and half of each quarter we break up into individual woodwinds. So half of each quarter it's just the flutes, and then the other half of the quarter it's all the woodwinds together. And so I love this because it's a way for all of us to really kind of hone in the first half of each quarter on our flute technique and performing and getting comfortable with that, and then going in to a big hall with all the woodwinds and all the woodwind faculty and playing in front of your peers and being critiqued and coached by the other woodwinds. I think it's a wonderful way for the students and for the faculty to get to know all of the woodwind players. I feel like our pride in our studio is incredible. The level is incredible. People are really inspiring each other and really striving and doing a lot of outside activities and outside auditions. I adore being the flute teacher for this school.